RJ900.
Number 4, give way to RJ900.
Breakout 4780 heading 265 from 27 left, clear for takeoff.
That's 265, so we turn off 27, breakout 4780.
Breakout 204 heavy, runway 27 left, line from wait.
American 204 heavy, line of wait, 27 left.
Frontier 2315, going to follow opposite direction of the American Airbus 319.
Roger.
American 1333, contact departure.
Alright, I think we're up.
American 1333.
Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today, we're in Japan. We're going to run a Spring Airlines Japan flight 425 from Narita out to New Kitakyushu, something like that. RJFR, for those that know the ICAOs and where that airport is. In the real world, they did this ride in an hour and 36 minutes. We're going to see just how close we come to that. We're just about ready to get out of here. Let's get on APU, and we're pretty much on our way.
American 2852, wind 270 at 10, runway 27 right, clear to land.
And we've got runway 34 left on the way out.
Breakout 4780, contact departure, see you.
Contact departure, recognize breakout 4780.
American 204 heavy, contact departure, good evening.
American 204, good evening.
Exit jet 234, turn right at Delta 2, then Delta and Alpha to Atlantic Aviation.
Delta 2, Delta for exit jet 234 to Atlanta.
Blue Streak 5577, caution wait clearance for the heavy 787 departure.
Today's ride is just over 550 miles.
7 left side, clear for takeoff. Blue Streak 5577.
American 1697, runway 27 left, line from wait.
27 left line point, American 1697.
APU is up. Let's get on APU.
5115, give way to first company from your left. And then up to
That's looking pretty good. And let's get on APU bleed. Let's just say we waited a minute. Let's get disconnected from the ground. Let's get out of here.
17 left, 230, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
230, 27 left, takeoff, American.
Ground services. And
Blue Streak 90.
release that and dump the brakes.
Go ahead.
We're going to need to pull off somewhere in the middle of the maintenance.
Our chocks are removed. Ground power is disconnected. Alright, let's get the engines up and running. Let me get my clock going here. Backs are off. Pressure's good. Anti-collision lights coming on. We're starting to.
Blue Streak 5577, contact departure.
Departure now, you guys have a good evening, 5577.
Southwest 3262, wind 270 runway 27 right, clear to land.
27 right, clear line, Southwest 32.
Frontier 2315, fly heading 245, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
245, 27 left, clear for takeoff, just like 2315.
Blue Streak 9976, straight ahead on Sierra, right turn onto, let's go right on Papa 3, hold for the Papa.
Sierra, right on Papa 3 and short of Papa, Blue Streak 9976.
American 1697 heading 230.
We have fuel in the center tank. Oops.
Departure, American 1697, get up.
Alright, that's stable. 2 is locked. Gen 2.
Absolutely.
We've got juice. Isolation valve is closed. Right back to auto. Pressure's good. We're starting 1.
Blue Streak 55, I keep doing that. Blue Streak 5115, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff. Turn left.
First officer's monitor just went out. One of the monitors go out every now and then. Hopefully this one won't go out. That's the one I really need for this ride. I don't want to reprogram everything. Every now and then device manager seems to do that. It's either a CDU screen that goes out or the 7-segment displays will go out on the MCP. But usually a double or triple start of device interface manager gets rid of that problem. Today it started right up on one shot. That's why I didn't bother redoing it. Well, Just lost that monitor for the rest of this run.
Blue Streak 5648, helicopter to 10 o'clock and 2 miles north.
And that's looking good. Probes, pumps, you're
Clear
good.
to land 27, looking for the helicopter, 5640.
All right, we're looking good here. Let's keep going. Let me have you. You're going TA. Oh no, you're coming off test.
27 left, clear for takeoff, PMDG 645.
Blue Streak 5331, be ready?
Ready to go, 5231.
That's looking pretty good.
27 left.
All right, we're out of here.
27 left, line of Blue Streak 5331.
We got 3-4 left. A little bit of a taxi.
230, contact departure ship.
Blue Streak 99.
Yeah, I think that's the only 3 issues that are remaining with 2024 with the entire flight deck. Is device interface manager, the MCP every now and then acts up. The CDU screen just turns itself off. It could be either one. Just glad it was the first officer. And my flight illusion gauges. That's basically it. Those 3 items get online and we're set up basically the same as X-Plane 12, which is what I use for my night flights. Right now we're in 2024.
Shamrock 115. Shamrock 115.2709.
And I wanted to test that extra screen. Let me grab that extra screen here. I'm running 4 screens. I want to make sure the one without the monitor. Let's see how that runs. Saw a little bit of line here in the front screen, so I got rid of the menu one and I put up window 3. I'm running windows 1, 2, and 3 externals.
Piedmont 6045, contact departure.
See you later, Piedmont 6045.
For some reason, that monitor seems to give me a smoother ride, adding an additional monitor into the mix. It's very strange.
I got just that one landing, sure we're calling the way up.
Just that 1.270 at 8, radar services terminated.
But I have all the signage facing the opposite direction.
Blue Streak 5671, turn left heading 230, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff. 27 left.
There we go. We have some signage right here. One sign.
Blue Streak 5078, runway 27 left, line from wait.
All right, and we're left here. And we basically have this down to the end, making a right. We're on 3-4 left, and we're out of here. Got a nice looping right-hand turn on the way out, the way I set this ride up. We've got the, Reddick 2 departure out of runway 34 left out of Narita.
Blue Streak 5083, if I didn't tell you, you can pull in the whole short, do that.
Well, I'll do the whole short, look 58 degrees.
Blue Streak 9976, hold short 27 left behind Spirit.
Hold short 27 left behind Spirit, Blue Streak.
Blue Streak 5078, turn left heading 245, runway 27
And
left.
we're climbing uphill ever so slightly. We have a downhill run on this slope. Not much, 0.1%.
5083, runway 27 left, line from wait.
Line of wait, 27 left.
Blue Streak 5648, turn right taxi via Kilo and Kilo 2 to spot 10 and contact ramp seal.
So Alpha to Alpha 10, and then we're making the right.
Blue Streak 5671, heading 230, contact departure.
230 departure, 5671.
Blue Streak 5083, turn left heading 230, runway 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Left heading 230, 27 left, clear for takeoff.
And then I want to check when we get into, what was that, New Kitakyushu?
Spring 2245, runway 27 left, line
Maybe
from
we'll
wait.
do a flight into, was it Haida? Would be nice if we can get that right looping turn coming in over the city, because that would be an amazing view out that window on the way in. See if I can set that up on my next flight. The amount of buildings that are there before the airport is just unbelievable. And yet, these monitors stay regularly smooth throughout that entire run. Pretty amazing.
Hey, 460, radio visual 27.
Mike 460, good evening, 12709, and runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 27 right, 460.
Blue Street 5083, 230 heading, contact departure, good night.
230 heading, departure, Blue Street 5083, good night.
Shamrock 115, high speed Quebec, spot 7, contact ramp, see you.
Nice, Quebec, over the bottom, Shamrock, 150, bye.
Blue Street 9976, heading 265 from a 27 left, clear for takeoff.
Heading 265, clear for takeoff, 27 left, again, that's it.
Piedmont 6229 from a 27 left, lamp and wave.
Line away, 27 left, Piedmont 6229.
Spirit 2245, heading 245, contact departure, see it.
Departure, heading 245, Spirit 2245.
Blue Streak 9976, contact departure.
Go departure, Blue Street.
All right, Alpha 9 and Alpha 10, and we've got the right.
American 1941, high speed Quebec, spot 7, contact ramp, see you.
Quebec, spot 7 over the ramp, American 1941.
Piedmont 6229, heading 265 from a 27 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, alright, clear for takeoff, Piedmont 6229.
Shipyard 4881, give way to the first Embraer from your left, and up and short.
That's it, Brickyard at 4881.
A little bit of a lump there in the
That's it, Brickyard 4881.
ground texture set.
Tower American 736 Heavy on Sierra, fully ready for 27 left.
American 736 Heavy, excellent. Hold service Sierra 1, I'll take your sequence shortly.
Hold short of
All
Sierra 1.
right, we are good to go.
Get that one, where'd you say you were going?
You go and get my clock up. Get you up.
20 minutes on our way back to the city.
Let's have a quick peek. Tender notification is complete. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Install selects to continuous auto throttles. Transponders TRA auto parking brake release 40%. We're on our way.
American 460, right turn, you can use November.
Oh yeah, this doesn't look all that healthy right here.
Right turn and straight in, spot 8, 946.
Hope we don't damage the landing gear.
It
Would be nice if they worked those issues out.
Left, clear for takeoff.
5 on departure, clear for takeoff, 27 left.
All right, give me 40% on the thrust.
Brickyard 4881.
Stable,
27 left,
toga.
27 left, line of way, Brickyard 4881. Airspeed alive, American
Thrust set. Airspeed's active.
American 736
Check.
heavy up and short.
Throttle hold.
Exactly, yeah, you're next.
We're stable through 80.
736 heavy front.
And American 860.
We are out of Sierra ready.
American 860, okay, right turn on November, crosswind 27 right, shield back, spot 7.
Gear up.
Delta 1545, can even with 2707 over 27 right, clear land. Piedmont 6071, contact start tonight.
Let's bring up that job.
PR 4881, fly heading 265.
Ready 2. Don't know if you can see over my shoulder. We're right on the button on our way out. We need to be above 600 feet. We're well above that. Give me flaps 1 and flaps up.
American 736 heavy, turn left, 230, left, clear for takeoff.
Got some right turns coming up. We should get a decent view out the right there.
FedEx 787 heavy downwind 2707, runway 27 right, clear land.
All right, they want us above 4,000 at Aries. We're at 3,500 climbing out. We're still 8 miles out.
6161, runway 27 left, line of Boeing for wake terminal. Now airport 209, roger. American 736 heavy, contact departure.
Connect for American 736 heavy. 9,000 for 11,000.
Order 245, front of climb flight level 230, speed 190, knots or less.
190 or less, and up to flight level 230 for 345.
Order 243, proceed direct.
So from cold and dark through climb out, we've been rather nice. Only failure would be the first officer's CDU screen.
10, I'll direct you up to 30 seconds.
Right heading 310, expect leapfrog, 137.
371, Roger. Smooth all the way down.
All right, they want us above 4 at Aries and below 7 at L12. So we're going to hold at 7 here. Flight management computer's doing exactly what it's been programmed to do. And we're coming up on Aries. 19.9 on the fuel. We've got 19.9. We'll have 12 when we get in on the back end. 5:43 to go. Just about 132 miles to top of descent. We have a little ways to go. We're just getting started, and we got a turn coming up here.
Is your discretion.
And 337, going to 5-2 now.
Yeah, that'll be fine. There's nobody behind you there, sir.
That's sir. Anything Fleetwood 20 runway heavy, flight level 350.
Speaker 20 Romeo Heavy, flight level 350. Good evening, sir.
250 knots, holding 7,000. As soon as we pass L12, we're going to continue our climb out.
Air Canada 738 Heavy, on the low.
We're cruising at 380 this ride, 38,000 feet.
Roger, 240, discretion, 300 or better.
And that right side should give a rather nice view.
November 42 Delta Alpha, contact center now, 127.0.
127.0, 40 Delta.
Lovely.
1102, 20.3, 723.
All right, we're going to continue our climb up now.
320,
And we're inbound 97.
Top to 2,400.
Air 403, identified on departure, climb 15,000, procedure caution.
I'm 15,000, proceed direct, Oxford altimeter.
So in at L12, how we looking here? 19.8, 19.8, 12 when we get in. 5:35 left.
Air 403, climb 13,000.
Climb 13,000, perimeter 403.
Air Canada 102, what's your planned indicated speed today?
So the flight management computer is following the Reddick 2 departure, basically right on the button. If we look at our moving map display here.
Speed 270 knots or greater. 27 or greater, Canada.
And we're good to climb straight up now to flight level 380.
Air Canada 883 Heavy, hello, I'm ready to send 8,000, altimeters 2972.
Air Canada 883, when ready, 8,000.
Air Canada 883, roger, and transition speed at 290 or less.
Air Canada 883, transmission at 290 or less.
This is a nice departure out of Narita.
Emirates 2411, ready to send
On a clear day.
8,000, altimeters
You have a
29
beautiful view out the right side.
Ready, they said 8,000, 297.
Emirates 241, proceed direct leapfrog, speed 300 knots or greater.
Direct to position, late button, 300 over the right side.
Roger.
Brickyard 3476, what's the wind at your altitude?
It's 284 or 113.
Okay, thank you.
Main center, climb flight level 200. 200, 10, 869.
We're coming up on 10,000.
Air Canada 455, Masonic climb flight level 282.
Level 280, Air Canada 455.
Pressure's coming up beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations all looking pretty good, as well as our hydraulics. And AL13. We are looking at 9.4. 9.4 on the fuel, right on the button. 11.9 when we get in. 5:25 left to go. Top of climb and 115 miles. Once we complete these series of turns, we'll let them out of their seats.
857 Heavy, 360.
Air Canada 857 Heavy, Masonic code 4006.
4006.
Number 3457 with Victor.
Encore 3467 below, when ready to send 8,000, altimeter 2972.
8,000 on 72, and we are set for 2-4 range.
I wouldn't do that just yet.
And we're inbound 141 now.
Emirates 241, you can contact arrival now, 12447.
And we are inbound Rooney. Rooney, they want us above 13. We're at 11.9 climbing right now. We are still 9 miles out. So that constraint is met. And at Porco, they want us above 11, so that constraint's met. That's pretty much it for the constraints on the way out. Well, Reddick, they want us above 20. We should be well above that by the time we hit Reddick.
Center, climb flight level 230. Climb flight level 230.720.
Nortran 1841.
And let's have a quick peek. Autopilot's engaged, 10 notification is complete. We are going to monitor the cabin pressure, pressurization and temperature. Engine bleeds are on, pack switches are set to auto, APU is off. Exterior lights as needed, we are good. Auto brake selector is off, landing gear is up and off, and we're going to standard pressure. I'm going to cross-check that, and we're pretty much good on up to cruise now. And that's Rooney, we're 14.5, they wanted us above 13, so we're looking pretty good. We're inbound Aberba. Once we pass Aberba, we'll let them out of their seats. That's a great view. And 198 on the heading.
Nortran 1841, climb flight level 340.
Pressure's coming up beautifully. Temperature's nice and comfortable back there.
Sleeper 2270, heavy Roger, climb flight level 370.
Center, good evening, Air Canada 626, 20.9 for 230.
Canada 626, turnover day, radar contact, climb flight level 350.
Available 350, Canada.
We're coming up on Aberba. Aberba, 18.6, we're 18.7 right now, but we're still 6 miles out. Holding 11.9, we get in just about 500 miles left to go. 95 miles will be at cruise. Once we complete this turn, we'll get them out of their seats, and you may even get a view of the airport that we just left. We basically just did a 270.
Westjet 3 heavy turnover day, radar contact, climb flight level 330.
And we're heading 258 inbound Gulid.
Center, good evening. 4088, check to 330.
AC 4088, turnover flight level 330 day, radar contact.
Not bad. The weather's actually pretty nice. Looks like it's building up a little further down, but right here, we got a nice view. Should be able to make out the airport we just left. In between the cloud group right here.
12387, Canada 296.
Get it.
And that's 7, and we're inbound. Gulid, how we doing here in Gulid? 18.3, 18.4, 11.8, we're under 500, 90 left to go. And we're gonna let them out of their seats now.
Canada 824 in the climb, flight level 230. Canada 824, heavy turnover day, radar contact, climb flight level 310.
I think PMDG and 2024 hit this one right out of the ballpark. This was right on the button. Porco, we need to be above 11. We're at 20,000 climbing. And at Reddick, we need to be above 20. We're at 21 right now. So that's it for the constraints. And we should be done with the SID out of Narita in about 23 miles. Well on our way.
Good evening, British 1914, flight level 221, climb 230.
Cruise 1914 heavy, Sunny climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310 is 1914.
Rouge 1702 with me.
Guys, we made the switch through flight level 202 for 230.
Rouge 1702, turn on spec line level 370.
Climbing team level 370.
All right, we're coming up on Porco. 18-1, 18-2, 11-9. 490 left to go. 80 miles will be at cruise.
Alta 655, heavy sonic line level 370.
And in the real world, was it Spring Airlines Japan, flight 425? They did this in an hour and 36 minutes. So we'll see just how close we come to that. We're going to be cruising at Mach 0.8. I kicked it up a little bit, so we may get it a little early.
1798, so good evening, climb level 350.
350 now, 1798.
They come at 848, contact Sunny 1356.
356.
Beautiful run.
And Toronto, West Jet 254, 5186, 230.
West Jet 254, Sonic line level 390.
And that puts us inbound Reddick.
Alta 655.
So 20 miles now, we'll be done with the SID. And that should be coming into range. 5-7.
Rouge 1702, contact Sunny 1356.
1356, coming in, 1702.
83 knot headwind we're getting whacked with right now.
Take it on a 428, Sonic line level 350.
350, Air Canada, 43. And Toronto, Bruges, 1798. Earlier today, we had a smooth ride at 330. Bumped the above from the top of minus 330.
Rouge 1798, all my rides are good, but no problem. Climb maintain to level 330.
Okay, climb 330, 1798.
Rouge 1559, contact Sunny 13442.
3442, Rouge 1559.
Toronto, good evening, Air Transat 308, they be climbing 183 for flight level 230.
Air Transat 308, heavy Sonic line level 370.
Climb for level 370, Air Transat 308.
Air Canada 428, contact Sunny 1356.
356, Air Canada,
Okay. Executive 791, contact me on my other frequency 12467.
12467, extension 791. Take control, Emirates 9935, flight level 340.
Emirates 9935, heavy, so roger.
It's Narita, executive 791, with you on 2467.
Executive 791, roger. Executive 791, descent to level 370, your discretion.
Pilot's discretion to flight level 370, executive 791.
And Executive 791, just to keep you in a picture, I need you flight level 270, that's two leg, and a further descent in about 5-10 minutes.
Okay, we're clearing on two leg at 270, executive 791.
Roger. Air Transat 724.
We're going to be coming up on Reddick here. That's going to put us at the end of the SID at Narita. And at Reddick, we should have 17.6 on the fuel. We're 17.7 right now. 5 miles out of Reddick.
Victor Papa, Victor
465 left to go. With 55 miles now, we'll be at cruise.
Victor Papa, Victor Papa.
We're pretty much done with that shot. And we're on jet route 60. Tokyo Haneda is basically right off to our right, for those that may know the area.
5000, Bravo, Juliet.
I do not. Kisarazu is off to our left.
Victor, Papa Victor, request higher with Toronto now 119.77.
119.77 for Victor Papa.
And 115.1, let's see if Susi is transmitting.
Tower 182.
What is that? Yeah, I'm good on for the left again.
797, left heading 130.
130.778.
What about Yoshuka?
6,000 feet, and after the noise wave and turn right directed Uber on course.
6,000 after noise, right direct to Uber on course, 103.
No, interesting.
Jazz 7977, information Romeo, altimeter 2995.
All right, Tokyo's got to be transmitting.
We got visual inside this one.
Check the marks next.
There they are.
Swoop 103, contact the center on 135.62.
3562, 223.
Pressure's come up beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations all looking pretty good. All in all, it's been a great run. Climbing through 31.5 for flight level 380.
Roger.
Center Metro Tango Indy Mike, level 4,500 feet, off Hamilton.
Tango Indy Mike, Roger, squawk at 921 is that correct?
Affirmative, London, there's the ident.
Tango Indy Mike identified 4,500 feet, right, proceed direct, the altimeter is 2997.
Proceeding direct, Tango Indy Mike.
For 729 Toronto Terminal area, identified climb 3,000, proceed direct to native on course.
3,000 direct to native on course, quarter 79.
Quarter 729, contact departure 128.8, connect.
128.8, quarter 729.
Jazz 7977, descend to 2,000.
2,000, Jazz. Tango Indy Mike, with a request.
Tango Indy Mike, go ahead.
Make a climb to 6,000 feet if possible.
Tango Indy Mike, 6,000 VFR is approved.
I'm at 6,000, Tango Indy Mike.
Tango Indy Mike, Roger, contact 135.3.
135.3, Tango Indy Mike.
Roger. Quarter 145, contact departure 128.8.
Good day, good night, Porter.
Air Canada 842, proceed direct to 2 depth.
Direct to 2 depth, Air Canada 842.
Maple 7596, contact center 135.6.
All right, we're coming up on Ignat. 17.2 with 17.2 right now. Holding 12 when we get in on the back end. 445 left to go. 30 miles will be at cruise.
Air Canada 764 Heavy, Sunday, good evening, climb to level 390.
Climb to level 390, Air Canada 764.
Nice uneventful run.
310. Air Canada 352, Sunday, good evening.
Center, it's Air Canada 430, just going through flight level.
And we're fighting 110 knot headwind right now. 275.
330 now for Air Canada 436.
And we're inbound my top.
We have to play south about 5 minutes ago. Go down for now, United 930.
Thank you.
Texel.
United 938, contact center
114. Tuesday may be a little far out. Let's see if Nagoya's transmitting.
Maple 7599, contact center 12437.
Yeah, we're picking that station up. All right. Thought that might have been a little too far.
Good evening, Sherlock 124 Heavy, level 350. Sherlock 124 Heavy, it's good evening. Sherlock 124 with me. Sherlock 124, you might have some light chop, pocket of light chop, maybe light turbulence in about 30, 40 miles, doesn't last long. We're about 330, went through it 10 minutes ago and stayed there and smoothed out about 5 minutes later. Thank you.
Yeah, we're cruising at Mach 0.806, and we've got a ground speed of 366. Man, that headwind is just killing us.
Air Canada 352, when ready, descend to level 240. When ready, descend flight level 240, Air Canada 352.
See, we have a view of Mount Fuji here, right up front. I don't know if the camera's catching that, but Mount Fuji is basically just about 12 o'clock, just off the center post here.
Flight level 360, Philippines 119.
Good evening, Maple 7559.
It's going to be passing off to our right. I might be able to do a little turn and then come back and give you a view out the right window. That looks pretty cool.
Center Philippine 119, revise altitude, request level 340.
Philippine 119, climb level 340.
I'm flight level 340.
There she is right there, popping up on our screen. Just over 20 miles out.
Skyway 5596, proceed direct Zibomod. Direct Ebony, Skyway 5596.
We drift a little bit to the right here, and then we'll head on back.
Shamrock 124, how's the right man?
We're going to drop you and head straight on over. Give you a view of Mount Fuji.
2072.
2072, Shamrock 124, good day.
Good evening, Roma Eagle 008 heading 380 CPDLC.
Aero Mexico 008 Heavy Sonic, good evening. Proceed direct to
Just 20 miles out now.
Tango.
1 o'clock position now. So when we get back on track, you should get a view out that right window. Oh, if I time it right, that is.
Canada 352, contact center 135.2.
35
Maple 7559 when ready, descent to flight level 240.
Ready to descent flight level 240, Maple 7559.
Skyway 5596, contact center 12387. 2387, take care, schedule
Good evening, American 42.
Alright, that sound means we're coming up on cruise, flight level 380, 38,000 feet, and that's 33 minutes since we left the gate, 24 minutes since we entered the runway. We've got 420 miles left to go, and we'll be at cruise in 6 miles. 11.9 on the fuel when we get in, so we're looking pretty good here. And let's head on back. See if it gives you a view of Mount Fuji down there. There she is right there. Hopefully you're picking that up. Beautiful view.
Good right.
And Mebney should be coming into view now.
ISO 604, Sonic climb level 370.
Get back on track.
ISO 604, climb maintain level 350.
American 160 Heavy is 30.2 for 370.
American 160 Heavy, Sonic, good morning. ISO 604, contact center 12787.
2787, 604, bye.
Minute.
Center, ISO 856, Lander 370.
ISO 856, Center Roger.
Center, Rouge 1930 Heavy with a 20.5 for 230, direct Bob Super.
Rouge 1930 Heavy, Sonic, good morning. Proceed with Mopad, climb level 330.
330, direct Mopad, Rouge 1930.
Turkana 472, checking in 50190 for 502.
Turkana 472, climb level 270.
50270 or Canada 472.
Canada 472 when ready, descent to flight level 240.
When ready, descend to flight level 240, Canada 472.
ISO 856, contact center 12072.
12072, ISO 856.
Farman Airport 756 to 50,000 kilometers.
Maple 7562, Sonic climb level 350.
Flying 350.
Search Honda 340, Heavy, 70,700 feet, come to 250.
Back transit 340 Heavy, Sonic climb level 370.
Travel 370, Honda 340, thank you.
Tibet 92 Whiskey Heavy, flight level 350. Tibet 92 Whiskey Heavy, Sonic Roger.
Flight 87, maintaining 350, directed Kingston.
No stars on the back end. We're just going to pick up the approach into 18.
Agent 587, contact me on my other frequency 12467.
12467, Channel 587. Center, Channel 587, 12467.
Channel 587, thank you.
Good morning, Starlight 772 Heavy, level 360.
Starlight 772 Heavy, Center, good morning, information, Victor.
Okay, we've got Victor in Toronto, thanks so much for that.
Channel 587, contact Center 12387.
12387, Channel 587, good day.
Good. Starlight 772, when ready, descend to level 240.
Ready, Stretchman, level 240, Starlight 772 Heavy. Starlight 772, just confirm maybe Viva 5 in Toronto tonight, arrival.
That should be in range now. You should be 74.
Channel 587, contact Center 12387.
12387, Channel 587, good day.
Good. Starlight 772, when ready, descend to level 240.
Ready, Stretchman, level 240, Starlight 772 Heavy.
250 miles we're going to start down now.
220,
Kappa 89, Transonic Atlanta level 280.
280, Kappa 89.
About 40 minutes.
Starlight
Just about.
Contact Center 11977.
1977, Starlight 772, good night, sir, vacating 36 now, descending 240.
Thank you.
Man, that headwind is just killing us. It's 117 knot, 118. Basically a straight headwind we're getting whacked with right now.
Thank you.
That is just killing our speed.
Toronto, Quota 77 for you, pink weather just over there, maybe our side of Buffalo at all?
No, I don't look like I'm changing anything. That being said, our weather radar isn't fabulous here. You can deviate as required and that's when you're able.
Okay, but you're not seeing anything. It's probably just shoreline that's taking that.
Gotcha.
American 132, level 390.
American 152, heavy 390, Center, hello.
Center, good morning. Morningstar 7062, level 410, their box.
Morningstar 7062, 410, Center, good morning. It is information echo.
Here we have echo for 7062.
Pressure's good, temperature's good. Hydraulics are fine. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations are all looking pretty good. Pretty cool run. And that's 40 minutes now on the head since we left the gate. 31 since we entered the runway. 380 miles to go. 240, we're on our way down.
American 132, proceed direct to Lomsey on course.
Thank you, Lomsey on course. American 132.
Welcome.
Alright, things are going pretty smooth here. I'm going to jump out, grab a drink, and stretch my legs. I will be back here in just a bit.
4350, Center, hello. I checked deviating left, possible enable. Morningstar 7062, descent for level 280.
Level 280, Morningstar 7062.
JetBlue 994 and turn direct deposit.
Thank you, sir.
Morningstar 7062, level 280.
Morningstar 7062, contact 132.57.
3257, 7062, good night.
JetBlue 786, level.
JetBlue 78350, Center, good morning. Center, hello, November 23, Charlie Kilo, flight level 450.
3 Charlie Kilo, good day. 572 heavy, descending through 315, flight level 290, we have India, like to request direct ABCOM for runway 12.
Cargo 572 heavy, and then descent to flight level 310, or please say 290.
For 290, or 572.
Cargo 572, thanks, descent to 290, hello. This is India to Hamilton, proceed direct to ABCOM at this time.
Okay, at a 30,000 for 290 this time, and we're at AFCOM now, Cargojet 572.
Thank you. Cargojet 572, clear to descent level 240.
Further descent to 240, Cargojet 572.
Center JetBlue 504, flight level 350. JetBlue 504, 350, hello.
Good evening, that is 2422 350.
That is 2422 350, hello. Cargojet 572, contact center 135.62, good morning.
3562, Cargojet 572, good morning. Santa, good day, Cargojet 574, heavy, flight level 390, requesting AFCOM.
Cargojet 574, heavy, flight level 390, proceed direct to AFCOM on course.
AFCOM on course, Cargojet 574.
Cargojet 574, descend on ready, flight level 240.
240, pilot discretion, Cargojet 574.
I should have grabbed a snack while I was out, but
JetBlue 34, checking in 370, hello.
JetBlue 34, 370, center, good morning.
all right, we're coming up on Bigal. Bigal, we should have 15.9. We're 15.9 right now, 3 miles out. Still holding 12 when we get in on the back end. 360 miles left to go, 220 to top of descent. And let's see, 35 minutes we're going to start down, just about.
JetBlue 2578 at 360 center, good morning.
And Spring Japan Airlines did this ride in hour 36, so 43 from the gate, 35 from the runway. So we got an hour to be on time. So, and what are we doing here? 321.
283 Charlie Kilo, contact center now.
Hour and 10 minutes, hour and 9 minutes.
11937, 2 Charlie Kilo.
So right now we're a touch late, but we are fighting 110 knot headwind. We're fighting a headwind the whole ride. And that should be a 3. We're inbound TCAL.
JetBlue 834, like to come 20 degrees left of course for weather up ahead.
JetBlue 834 deviation left approved.
So I would imagine if we do the return trip, or if we do the retrip into, was it Haida, something like that, Tokyo,
Thank you.
should have a nice tailwind pushing us along.
Hey, Center JetBlue 504 request.
Be nice I get that ride in later on.
Yeah, we'd like to try flight up to 3.
I have family coming for dinner, but my mom basically stays with us all the time now. She just doesn't, come for dinner on Sundays anymore. She's 90 and, well,
JetBlue 2578, on level 370.
she needs a little bit of help. So she's here every night. During the day, she still goes back to her house, but at night she comes and stays with us, so we can keep an eye on her. So, I'll have dinner with them, and then might be back in here for another ride, which would be pretty cool. And we're inbound Sunam 259.
20 miles, JetBlue 834.
That's going to be coming into range.
At 1896, flight level 390, estimated.
And 1896 at 390 center low. Should be pretty smooth ahead. I've had no complaints.
Chubu, you're transmitting. Let's see, what was that, 117.8?
4 contact center 119.37. Good day.
1837, JetBlue 834, good day.
Yes, they are.
Direct Ponset on course.
Directly to Ponset, non-course, at 1896. JetBlue 20, Associate 330.
JetBlue 20, flight level 330 center, hello.
And let's see, what about you? Kobe. Kobe's 111.25. Let's see if they're transmitting.
210 for 230, direct to Viva. Yankee Lima Delta, climb flight level 280.
Might be 117 out? Okay. 117 miles out of Kobe.
Proceed direct Ponset on course.
Check Ponte, JetBlue 2578.
Good morning, Canada 299, up on San Level 250.
China Southern 399, have you at level 350 center, hello.
San Level 250, Canada 299.
Unit 1896, contact
Clouds are starting to thicken up a little bit.
1996, 1937, you just maybe that 1890. JetBlue 20 request left deviation.
JetBlue 20 deviation left approved for response at 1 able.
Thank you for response to enable JetBlue 20. Good morning, Hawaiian 90, we're checking in for level 410.
Hawaiian 90 heavy at 410, center hello.
Hello.
Center 2640 is flight level 350.77 on the speed assigned.
Sure, wing 640 at 350, center hello, I check the speed assignment, thank you.
American 2588-370, and we are 77 miles.
American 2588-370, center hello, and I check 77, thank you.
Time on the 399, request to render to direction left to side of 45 miles due to weather.
China Southern 399 deviations left are approved. When you're able, please direct to Uniform Lima Whiskey and advise.
Woman Korea, give us your uniform Lima Whiskey, Tango 399. Center, good day, JetBlue 472, with you 370.
JetBlue 472 at 370, center hello.
JetBlue 20 is back, certain constant.
JetBlue 20, thank you.
Toronto for medevac Yankee Delta.
Go ahead.
We on the PLP that you guys are using runway 05, but we're wondering how busy you are, if there's any chance we can be full as though for 23.
Okay, I'll pass it on and see what we can get.
You're too busy, I understand.
Yeah, I'll check with the terminal and see what's going on down there, but you're in a bit of a hurry, are you?
Yes, the word live organs on board now.
Okay. Then where are you going in the field?
We're heading up to Measure.
Okay.
JetBlue 20, contact center 119 or decimal 37, take care.
1937, U2 JetBlue 20.
Hawaiian 90 heavy, what's your Mach speed currently?
Log gauge 8.0, Hawaiian 90.
Thank you.
Center 2640.
Spirit 640, go ahead.
Is flight level 370 available?
Yes, it is.
Take that.
Spirit 640, contact level 370. Keep the speed of 77 or better.
377 or better up to flight level 370 at 3646.
Okay.
Southwest, good morning, Soup 118, level 370, clear to discussion 290. Like your question, able direct ASAP, from here.
Swoop 118, center hello, 370 with discretion to 290, proceed direct to ASOC 77.
Direct ASAP, Soup 118.
Swoop 118, further cleared flight level 240, clear discretion.
Further cleared level 240, discussion, Soup 118. Travel to 399, law replicable weather, turn to uniform Lima Whiskey.
Thank you, sir. Spirit 640, contact center 119 or decimal 37.
237 Spirit 640, good day.
Good day. Swoop 118, contact 13562.
2562, Soup 118.
Hawaiian 90 heavy, contact 119 or decimal 37.
11937, Hawaiian 90.
American 2588, contact 119 or decimal 37.
1937, good night, American 2588.
Good night. JetBlue 472, contact 119 or decimal 37 today.
11937 for JetBlue 472.
The Yankee Lima Delta, that's on your request. They're working on that.
We're coming up on Sunam. Sunam, we should have 15.2 on the fuel. We're 15.2, holding 11.9 when we get in on the back end. Just about 310 left to go. And 170 to top of descent.
4937, good day, JetBlue 2578.
American 40, we're flight level 390 and CPBLC, 40 heavy.
American 40 Heavy at level 390 center, hello. Unit 1896, contact center 119.37 to air.
1937, you're the same unit 1896. JetBlue 20 request left deviation.
JetBlue 20 deviations left, approved, direct response at 1 able.
Thanks, direct response, 1 able,
261.
Good morning, Hawaii 90, we're checking in for level 410.
Hawaii 90 Heavy.
And we're inbound Kenai.
Hello.
Delta 2258, contact center on 119.37.
1937, Delta. Morning, Air Canada 156 Heavy, flight level 370 with a Golf, curfew command.
Air Canada 156 Heavy 370, clear below. I'm showing hotel and I check the exemption.
Hotel, next. WestJet 426, request descent.
WestJet 426, descent flight level 280, just confirm you were curfew exempt this morning.
Delta 280, affirmative, we are exempt, WestJet 426.
Thank you. WestJet 65.
Tell you, those headwinds are unrelenting, man.
Put on 280.
We can get slammed the whole way.
Thank you.
So that's 280 on special 652.
WestJet 652, it sure was.
Yankee Lima Delta, contact 11977.
37 Minivac, Yankee Lima Delta, thanks for the help.
WestJet 426, contact center 132.57 today.
3257, WestJet 426.
WestJet 652, contact 132.57 today.
3257, 165 today.
Singapore 22 Heavy, contact center 119.37 today.
119.37, Airmail 22 today. Morning, Air Canada 788 Heavy, flight level 380, descent at 310 for box, and we have curfew exemption.
Air Canada 788 Heavy, descent flight level 310 center, hello. Latest information is hotel, clear to descent flight level 240 now.
Okay, clear to descent, flight level 240, and we'll pick up hotel Air Canada 788.
Thank you. Air Canada 156, descent flight level 280 when ready.
Now when ready, descent flight level 280, Air Canada 156. And Air Canada 126 Heavy, flight level 350, we have hotel curfew exempt.
Air Canada 126 Heavy at 350 center, hello. Hotel is current, I checked the exemption, thank you.
Kansai. What are we? About 70 miles out of
Air Canada
Kansai.
126 Heavy, descent flight level 280. Air Canada 788, contact center 135.162.
3562 Air Canada 782.
Yep. JetBlue 96, contact 119.37 today.
So is that 1932 for JetBlue 69?
JetBlue 96 negative, it's 1937, 119.37.
11937, thank you, JetBlue 96.
Air Canada 156, contact 13257.
3257, good morning, Air Canada 156. Good morning,
Pressure's good. Temperature's still nice and comfortable back there.
FedEx 152, good morning.
We're looking pretty good here. We are looking pretty good
Air
here.
Canada 126, contact 13257.
3257.
14-2 at Kenai. 11-9 when we get in. 145 top of descent. 280 to go. Just about.
WestJet 516370 center, good morning. Use information India, that's just switched over. And you have curfew exemptions today, I assume.
Okay, firm, we got the curfew exemption and we'll pick up India for WestJet 516.
Right now, I think we're a minute or two behind schedule. According to the real world ride, that is. And we have been fighting a tremendous headwind this whole way. 110, 115, we're down to 109 now. But our ground speed's 360 at Mach 0.8, so. Burning fuel, going nowhere fast.
5 Rouge 1983, can you just walk the new code, please? 5553.
53 for Rouge 1983.
Troop 104, leveling flight level 290, and we have kilo.
Troop 104, leveling 290, center low, kilo current, Hamilton, continue descent level 240.
Continue descent flight level 240, Troop 104.
Troop 104, contact center on 13562, take care.
3562, Troop 104.
Let me take a look. Let me write that down. RJ.
32.57.
3257.
That's 1.
Rouge 1983, descent level 240.
Descent level 240, descent.
Looking for a return flight. I want to come into Tokyo. RJTT, I think it is. Maybe from RJBB or RJBE. Kansai, maybe, off the water.
Contact center 135.62, take care.
3562, Rouge 1983, good night. FedEx 5038, heavy, flight level 330.
Ah, it's in range now.
038, good day, 330.
Let's see.
62, take care.
About 130 miles now. We're going to start down.
724, flight level 370, India.
Special 72437, center hello, India's current. I understand PFDA exemption this morning.
That's correct.
Thank you.
FedEx 150 heavy, 4.5, 310. Information India, your view is now.
FedEx 150 heavy, and then descent flight level 310, center hello, India's current. I checked the exemption. Clear to descent flight level 240, your discretion.
Descent 240, FedEx 150.
Flash 724, descend at your discretion, flight level 280.
Descent flight level 280, on discretion, West 724.
Center Jet 372, flight level 430.
Exit jet 372 at flight level 430, center hello.
Hello.
Westjet 724, contact center on 132.57.
13257, Westjet 724.
FedEx 150, contact center 135.62. Good day.
Good morning, Westjet 1103. We're 317 for 310. We have India, and we do have permission.
Westjet 1103, and then it's 310, center hello, India's current. I checked the exemption, thank you. Cleared to descend flight level 240, your discretion.
Your discretion, 240, Westjet 1103. Good morning.
Well, that clock just flipped to an hour. So that's an hour since we left the gate right on the head. And that's 51 minutes since we entered the runway. And we're looking at 260 to go. 120 we're going to start down.
Westjet 1103, contact center 135.62. Take care.
3562, Westjet 1103. Good night.
I think we're a few minutes behind schedule. But we've been fighting a heavy headwind. This flight that I'm grabbing, they didn't run this run today. So they may not have been fighting the headwinds we've been fighting. So, but right now we're a couple of minutes late.
30 heavy with you, level 350.
FedEx 3350.
Center, good morning, Westjet 1119, level 310.
That should be coming into range now. And we're just about 20 miles out of Kanai.
488 with you, descending through flight level 320 for 250.
GPS 488.
Yeah, maybe we'll see if we can get a run out of Osaka.
Delta 2635 is with you, 370.
On the way back to Tokyo.
Hello, Train Canada 176, flight level 350.
It's Canada 176, 350.
Good morning, onboard 4220 is at 15.3, climbing flight level 230.
Envoy 4220, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240 for onboard 4220.
Westjet 1119, you're cleared your discretion, flight level 240.
Our destruction flight level 240, West 1119, thanks.
UPS 488, you're clear flight level 240.
Flight level 240, UPS 488.
Envoy 4220, climb flight level 300.
Clouds are really starting to thicken up now.
Envoy 4220.
Air Canada 176.
Developing into nothing more than a white blanket. Hopefully we're going to break through that and have a decent view on the way in.
Center Canada 362, flight level 390, smooth.
UPS 362, good morning. Center Alaska 1358, flight level 370.
Alaska 1358, 370. West Shuttle 1119, do you have a first view?
We do not, West 1119.
West Shuttle 1119, turn right, fly heading of 160, vectors for sequencing for Toronto, and speed 280 knots or less.
Right, heading to 160 and speed 280 or less, West 1119. And just to be clear, the verbiage here, we can land before 6:30.
Yeah, correct. You're just being sequenced. You just have to be tied to another aircraft that has no curfew as well.
Okay. Yep, 1119 check.
Okay. West Shuttle 1119, turn left direct maneuver.
Turn direct maneuver, West 1119.
All right, we're coming up on Kenai.
Canada 176.13.
Kenai, we should have 14.2. We're 14.2 on the fuel. 11.8 when we get in, just about 240 to go, just about 100 miles now we're going to start down.
Direct deposit, Alaska 1358.
About 15 minutes we're on our way in.
FedEx 78, 5330.
FedEx 78, good morning, 330.
Auto Center, good morning, FedEx 36 Heavy, flight level 310.
FedEx 36, flight level 310, when you're done, direct to Maniwaki.
Okay, direct to Maniwaki, we're done, FedEx 36.
And we're inbound Saptu. That's going to be 66.
Russia 730370, I don't have anything recent for the descent in. You can let me know what you get.
Center, FedEx 78, request.
Go ahead.
Request at 350 now, FedEx 78.
FedEx 78, climb file level 350.
I'm 350, FedEx 78, thank you.
Alaska 454, how's the ride there?
It's smooth out for Alaska 4.
Transmitting? Yes, they are.
White top for up to about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Center. Good morning, Rouge 1858, Tower 370.
Rouge 1858, 370.
So good morning, so that's 960. 350, Mach 76.
That should be coming into range now.
It's air times at 960, 350, Mach 76.
Transat 960, 350. Connie 977, proceed direct to Mike Lima.
Flight level 350, request direct to Zibomod.
That was Connie 977.
Affirmative.
Connie 977 heavy, clear direct to Mike Lima.
Direct to Mike Lima for Connie 977.
FedEx 78, clear direct to Barry.
Direct to Barry, FedEx 78.
Affirmative. FedEx 36, when you're done deviating, direct to Barry.
Direct to Barry, FedEx 36.
Center Canada 774, flight level 350.
Air Canada 774, flight level 350.
X36, direct Barry this end.
Thank you.
That's now let's get 418, level 370, we're doing Mach decimal 6.
WestJet 418, 370. Envoy 4220 off your 11 o'clock for 10 miles. You can watch for an heavy MD-11. He's 1,000 feet above northeast bound.
We'll be looking for that traffic on board 4220.
WestJet 730, are you accept this morning?
Let's see if Hiroshima is transmitting 117.9.
Alaska 18350, now. Alaska 18, good morning.
Yes, they are. So we're 108 miles out of Hiroshima, or Hiroshima, however you want to pronounce it.
Flight level 280.
Descent 280, that's 730.
WestJet 418, descend out of flight level 280.
Descent level 280, WestJet 418.
I hope this is just a single layer of cloud.
60, descend flight level 280.
Once we break through it, we'll have a view, I hope. What do we have on the weather report here? On the back end, what was that showing here?
Looks like we have some weather again out here at our 12 o'clock. Can we come on left again about 030035?
View at
Yeah,
37.
that's fine. And direct to Barry when you're done.
Direct to Barry when we're done, FedEx 36.
And view at 3.
Who's that last call?
It's looking pretty good on the back end, weather-wise, what we had on the way out.
Thank you.
FedEx 148, flight level 310.
FedEx 148, 310, information India.
We'll get India. And can we expect this morning?
They'll probably be switching around, but I don't know that for sure. If I have a second here, I'll find out for you. Go ahead.
Will they be switching to 23 for us? Do you know?
I'll find out.
Because otherwise they have to start descent like now.
Well, kind of can't because you got your company.
Just about 70 miles we're going to start down
I
now.
understand that you're going to need to start your descent. Let me find out about the runway.
That should be coming into range.
Flight level 240.
Flight now, flight level 240, FedEx 148. Lower up, filling 804, flight level 370, get India.
Funding 804-370.
And just to confirm that, Robin, we've been told every other aircraft gets 24 right.
At 6:30, they're going to switch over to 24 right for most of the aircraft.
Okay, thank you.
Rouge 1578, did you check that?
Affirmative, so we can find that.
You should be able to plan 24 right, Rouge 1578, clear from now, flight level 280.
Flight level 280, and we'll find 24 right, Rouge 1578. Ocean 648, let's get 350.
FedEx 148, if you land after 6:30, they're going to swing over to 24 right, 135-62.
I'm sorry, say this again?
135-62.
62, thank you.
Departure, this is Medevac Charlie Fox for Yankee Delta. We're 20,000 for 230.
Yankee Lima Delta, hello again, climb the funnel 270.
270, Medevac Yankee Lima Delta.
FedEx 36, you're still deviating, correct?
Affirmative, FedEx 36. FedEx 36, direct Barry.
Thank you.
Ground speed now of 350 knots. The winds have picked up to 114, 115. Is just about a direct headwind. We're cruising at Mach 0.8, but that wind is just killing us. Coming up on Saptu. How are we looking here? Saptu 13.6 with 13.7. We're 9 miles out of Saptu. 11.8 on the fuel, still holding. 195 to go, just about. And 60 miles we're on our way down.
Cathay 888, sorry, go ahead.
I was requesting up to 10 miles right of track.
What do we got? Yeah, you know what? Let me go grab a drink before we head down.
Right of course, direct to Hank when able.
Right of course, 10 miles, still will need, and direct to Hank when able. Thank you, Cathay 888.
United 1662, Quantum level 340, direct split.
Okay, direct split up to 340 and 1662.
Cathay 888, contact 119 or 37.
119 or 37, Cathay 888. North contact on me, costing 2.
Air Mexico 692, 13562.
13562, and main costing 2.
Center for United 1662, any ride reports at 340?
United 1662, your first one going through westbound, and no complaints coming eastbound.
Okay, maybe we can get some chop, pretty good chop. I'd say, I call it light chop, 30 to 32. Seems to be settling down a little bit now.
Okay, let me know what's the ride, I got 34 again.
Okay. Center for United 1662. Seems like the chop subsided is about 33.5. Currently smooth at 340, request 360.
United 1662, connect to the report, climb maintain, follow 360.
340 to 360, United 1662.
Still out there, seeing cut the corner to Prince, or...
Unfortunately, it can't do that.
Good morning, ABC at Alinea 2830 for level 210 with Juliet.
Airliner 2837, good morning. When you're ready, descend and maintain, follow 240.
710 for level 240 when ready, ABC at Alinea 2830.
Airliner 2830, contact 0135.62, good morning.
3562 ABC at Alinea 2830, good morning.
Toronto Center, UPS 76, level 310, heading 061 for weather.
UPS 76, Heavy Toronto Center, good morning. When you're able to direct Mirabel on course, Yankee Mike X-ray.
Perfect, when able, direct Yankee Mike X-ray, UPS 76. UPS 76 is direct Yankee Mike X-ray at this time.
Yes, sir. United 1662, contact 133.87. Good morning.
3387, 1662.
Center United 1164, 326, descendant 310.
United 1164, Center, good morning. When you're ready, descend and maintain, follow 2408 is kilo.
So we got kilo down to 240, United 1164.
UPS 76, contact 13457, good morning.
13457, UPS 76, good morning.
And Center United 1164, you were on level at 310 for the PD down at 24. Sentinel was AK 24. Sentinel was AK 31.
Yeah, that's good, sir.
Awesome, thanks. 1164, using 313.
All right, we're coming up on Tacoma. We should have 13.4, 13.4, 11.8 on the fuel when we get in. 173 left to go, just about 35 miles we're going to start down. And we're inbound 282. We're inbound Wasu. So we went from jet route 60 to jet route 604.
1854 with you at 33.5 for 310 with kilo.
Rouge 1854, Center, good morning. When you're ready, descend and maintain follow 240 with a transition speed of 300 knots or greater for space.
8240, 300 or better in the transition, Rouge 1854.
And we are basically good all the way down.
240, transition speed of 300 knots or less.
And 240, ready, and 300 knots, platform. There, 5045, level 60.
Endeavor 5045, Center, good morning.
Morning.
Rouge 1854, contact speed is 135.62, good morning.
3562, Rouge 1854.
So we got a half an hour to get in, to be on time. We left the gate 116, entered the runway 107. And what are we looking at here?
Good morning, need kilo.
And we have kilo for 1 kilometer.
Yeah, we're going to be a little late because of the winds we've been fighting. 115, 117 knot headwind. The whole ride, basically. They didn't do this run today. This is an older run, so they may not have been hit with the winds we're hit with. So from Wasu, we're basically into Hiroshima.
Oh, United 203, 360.
United 203, Center, good morning. 1 Kilo Victor, when you're ready to send a maintain, follow 240.
And 240 when ready. 1 Kilo Victor.
Alright.
Control from medevac into the Delta.
Go ahead.
So wondering if
There really
we'd be
isn't
able to
weather
put in,
to talk about here in the entire area here.
Okay, I'll switch you here to Montreal just a moment. You can check with them.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Western 585, climb maintain, follow 360.
Maintain follow 360 is started.
Morning, clear, 7 number 22.5.
Clouds are really starting to thicken up in front.
Clear, 7 November, good morning, climb maintain, follow
Pretty clear on the left here.
7 November.
We might be right on the edge.
And 1 Kilo Victor is on the 310, 240.
Wasu's coming into range now.
We're on the 310 for 240 now.
We're looking at 20 miles top of descent, 155 to go. We'll give another minute or two, and then we'll get them back in their seats. And we are good.
Later here at 370, and your ride forward going forward. Delta 544 Alpha, my report was heading westbound 33, 34. It's actually 32 to 34, some light chop. Everything above that was mostly smooth. Yeah, I'd like to put flight level 390 on request for Delta 544 Alpha. Yeah, Delta 544 Alpha, climb maintain, follow 390. Maintain flight level 390, Delta 544 Alpha, thanks.
So there's no star coming into this airport, so we're just going to pick up the ILS Yankee into 18 on the way in. So we're going to be direct ASARI, then into Barebow, and then Barebow will pick up the ILS Yankee.
Proceed direct to the Maisie intersection. Mike Alpha, the Yankee Zulu Echo, direct Bagel, which is Bravo Alpha Golf Echo Lima, and then the Pang rear end. Papa Alpha November Golf Golf 3.
Okay, Maisie Bagel and the Pang 3 for 7 November. Good morning, FedEx 4, level 350, deviating left of track for weather.
FedEx 4 Heavy Center, good morning. Just advise me to direct to Yankee Lima, Quebec.
Roger, will do. 1 Alaska 31320.
Alaska 3100, good morning. Delta 544 Alpha, better 39.
Delta 544 Alpha, yeah, affirmative. Close and smooth here at
Let's get them back in their seats.
FedEx 2, Heavy with you, flight level 370.
Let's get that set. Holding at 4. At ASARI on a mist. That's looking pretty good. And 178.
Yeah, Alaska 31 DG as required, and direct to Sault Ste. Marie when you're able.
Ste. Marie when able, Alaska 31. Good morning, doing 1738, checking in 270.
109.15.
Good morning, ATIS Mike, proceed direct Uber on course, and indicated speed 290 knots for greater to space.
290 or greater, direct to Uber on course, 1738.
Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. And I'm already on terrain. You can get set as well. Let's have a look at the rest of this. And you. That's what I want. Alright, ASARI is going to be 4, and we are inbound. Bingo. 257. And we're on our way down. That's an hour and 21 minutes from the gate, hour and 12 since we entered the runway, and we've got 135 miles left to go. And in the real world, they did the ride in an hour and 36, hour and 12 from the runway, 121 from the gate. Alright, ASARI, we are good down until 4. 860, 25. at a deuce, right? And we'll make you
290 knots, Air Canada 580.
make you
338, contact center with your speed 13562 today.
and then 861 is going to be 1500 mandatory, yes.
Delta 809 center, good morning. Let me know when you're back.
And then Jinda,
Delta 809.
and then from Jinda we're on our way in,
Cargo jet 907, contact 135.
and then from there we are out on our way back to ASARI on the mist, holding at 4. That's all looking pretty good.
Good morning to you, Southern Air 275 Heavy 290 DLC deviation weather.
Southern Air 275 Heavy center, good morning.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to deviate for, we're going to have to keep this heading for at least 40 to 50 miles, and then we can head to DCOM.
Roger, that's fine.
Thank you.
And we will continue.
Toronto, Delta 2738 at 320, direct nose eight.
Delta 2738 center, good morning.
Good morning, Delta 310.
So we're on a 250 knot descent. Nice mellow approach. You know, what is the name of this airport? New Kitakyushu. I don't think I've ever been there before.
3562, 11 Northern, 580.
Alright, how are we looking at bingo? Bingo, 12-9, we're 12-9. 11-9 holding on the back end, 123 left to go, so fuel is not going to be a problem unless I can't put her down.
That's 1434 center, climb level 280.
So we're looking pretty good. Pressure's coming down, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations looking pretty good, as well as our hydraulics.
Delta 809, direct
809, roger.
Yeah, the wind's coming up in between the mountains. We're getting whipped a little bit now.
Delta 544 Alpha, contact center 11937, good day.
1937, Delta 544 Alpha, take care.
Air Canada 362, contact 1352.
So Hiroshima or Hiroshima, however you want to pronounce it, is basically off to our right. Well, basically 2 o'clock position.
Delta 2873, center, good morning.
Not much to see with the clouds, though.
Center Delta 1434, Pyro.
Go ahead.
Yeah, from 20 to 23, we had light rise, temperatures minus 14.
1434, thanks. Delta 2870, actually stand up. Delta 2873, I'll fire for you in a couple of minutes.
Alright.
Delta 2873, climb flood level 360, good rate through 300, please.
The 360, good rate through 300.
George 7310, contact center 13562.
762, good morning, George 7310, cheers. Good morning, JetBlue 43350.
JetBlue 430 center, good morning, and squawk a new code 2271.
2271, JetBlue 430.
Delta 1434, climb flood level 340.
340, Delta 1434.
We got 20 minutes to get it to be on time.
Delta 1919 center.
We're a little behind that.
Center United 1799, will you passing us?
We're 27 out. Just about.
Center, climb flood level 260.
On 260, United 1799.
So we're about 7 to 8 minutes late.
Toronto Center, good morning.
Thanks to that headwind the whole way. At least it dropped below 100 now, down to 98.
Mexico 025, good day.
And a bamboo, 12-8, 12-8, 11-9. 108 to go.
You talking about the weather over top of Toronto?
Yes, sir.
Air Mexico 025, contact center 1356.
I think if we did the return trip, I think we're going to make some pretty good time if these winds stay like this.
20 Toronto, Canada 57 Heavy, flight level 400.
Air Canada 57, good morning, 400. Jazz 953, check on level 240. Jazz 953, good day 240.
South Canada 57, request descent.
Air Canada 57, descend to flight level 340.
Descend flight level 340, Canada 57. Hey, good morning, Southwest 784, area. ATM post over 336.
Southwest 784.
I think we're going to have a view once we break through this layer here. And the thickest of the entire cloud arrangement here seems to be right in front of us. Nothing on the weather radar though. Nothing on the weather on my map display here as well.
Canada 57, contact 11977.
11977, Canada 57. Good morning, Route 1709, flight level 360, we have Zulu and a curfew exemption.
Route 1709, Toronto, good morning.
Toronto, good day, Charlie Foxtrot, Yankee Lima Delta, Paradise, 191, climate 230.
Yankee Lima Delta, climb to flight level 280.
Level 280, Yankee Delta.
The Yankee Lima Delta, descend when ready, flight level 240.
When ready, 240, Yankee Lima Delta.
About 70 miles out of the approach now.
1977, guys, 95. United 1748 with you, 350.
United 1748, 350, good morning.
Toronto Delta 2635, 330, occasional light.
Delta 2635, smooths out in about 5 minutes. Silkwood 784, contact center now, 12787.
12787, Silkwood 784, hey, with available.
So on.
John Center, good day, Jazz 35 and a climb, 20.5, 230.
Jazz 35, climb to flight level 320.
Yo, Jazz 35.
Jazz 935, just want to confirm you do have an exception to landing port 630 this morning.
We do, in fact, for Jazz 35.
Roger, thanks.
On dock 12-7, 12-7, 11-9, 90 to go.
Down to 240 for...
And we're inbound Marco 57.
11977.
1977, Jazz 35 here. 1791 with you 360, and we're indicating 77.
Bear 1791, Center, Roger. Good morning, this is Zulu, and do you have an exemption to land before 6:30?
We have a bed post at Amoeba 16 after.
And that's an hour and a half from the gate, right on the head now. 121 from the runway.
Good morning, Maple 759, and 7561 crossing 299, climbing 320.
Maple 7561, Center, Roger. Good morning, this is Zulu, and do you have a curfew exemption?
Pressure's coming down beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. That's in range.
45 with you, level 240. Let's go so far with Zulu.
Jazz 945, Center, Roger. Good morning. United 1748, Cleveland Center requires you lower for Newark. Descend down, maintain flight level 330.
Sure thing. Descend 330, United 1748. Toronto Rouge 729 starting to pick up light shop at 36. Do you have any ride reports?
It's Arizona Hotline, Miss Avalon, go.
Rouge 1791 picking up light shop at 36. Any ride reports?
No, that's the first complaint I've had through that area. Only other report I've kind of been on the west side of my airspace. It's level 330, some light shop, but other than that, no complaint.
Okay, thanks.
Rouge 1791, stay with us. You cleared flight level 240, your discretion. If you want to start down, you can level up and rate myself at this point.
Okay, appreciate that. PD 240, Rouge 1791.
Table 7561 has a right at 32. 7561, thanks. When you're ready, send flight level 240.
Fire 627, send flight level 240, Maple, send flight 24.
Roger.
Set 564, with the 330.
WestJet 564, center, Roger.
Morning.
About 50 odd miles out of the approach now.
1977.
1977, Maple, 7561, good morning.
Rouge 1791, contact center now, 11977.
1977.
Just about 75 miles left. Clouds look pretty wicked.
Please check with us, check with guys further down. We have a ragged time of 10:28, but we can't go any slower. We're showing 10:24. Do they still want that time, or is there a few minutes flight?
Yeah, no, I think those are times when you get them that early. I think those are times issued by the DCAA, not by air traffic control. As far as we're concerned, as long as it's after 20 after, absolutely. We don't need anything other than that. So, speed your discretion. But the next second, we need something. Get a couple out of headies. It might be just 10 fish or whatever. Right.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Second 346 to the 310.
And it's 346, center, Roger. Jazz 945, contact center now, 11977.
Now we're coming up on Marco. Marco, 12.5, 12.5, 11.9. Just about 70 left to go.
Well, good morning, Charlie Golf, Charlie November Romeo, level 350, climbing 380.
Charlie Golf, Charlie November Romeo, center, Roger, good morning. WestJet 564, how's the ride been there for the last 10 minutes or so?
265.
WestJet 564, thanks.
And we are inbound Saison.
2787, WestJet 564.
And we're on Victor Airway 28.
Rouge 1858, center, Roger, good morning. That should approve for you. I've had no real complaints out ahead. Maybe just a little bit of late chop reported not long ago at 36. If it doesn't approve, we want to try something different.
We'll let you know. Rouge 1858.
Good morning, Endeavour 5045 out of flight level 200, flight level 230.
Endeavour 5045, center, good morning, flight level 280.
Flight level 280, Endeavour 5045. Encore 3495.
Encore 3495, center, is Alpha.
Airborne 240,
John Arcana 425-2034230, find the post office on of 1044.
Air Canada 469, center, good morning. Climb to flight level 280, this is Alpha.
Level 280 will get off our Jaffa.
And a 469, Roger. And that time is a GTA issued time. It's not air traffic control, so as far as we're concerned, do whatever you want for speed.
Okay.
Rouge 17, full table with the 380 with the Alpha, with the full, the post
Rouge 1703, center, good morning, it's Alpha. Sorry, I missed this.
Yeah, we're at post on already, we're advised no longer flexible.
Yeah, that's those are GTA times, so yeah, you can just
Thanks, appreciate it, Rouge.
Yeah, I think once we get through this layer, I think we're going to look pretty good on the way in.
Good morning, Rouge 1535, flight level 380 with Alpha.
Rouge 1535, center, Roger, morning.
Hey, Mick, how's it going, man?
Rouge 1535, is still applicable to us?
I think.
No, I don't have a traffic program. I did have one installed, the Traffic Global. Well, the MS Global, whatever they're calling it, 24, but I don't have it turned on.
Okay, Roger, 290 or greater.
Too many issues with flickers and stutters and texture loads and whatnot. I prefer a smooth ride. All right, and we're inbound Yamaguchi.
346240, when ready.
Right, and we just switched to Yeah, pick the airway.
Alaska 460, good morning, 3306,
Just about 55 miles left to go. Oh, let's get you set up. Let's get you set up. You are good down to... And we can even get you set as well.
Air Canada 469, one ready.
Pretty nice ride. Only issue I had was the right monitor on the CDU for the first officer side turned itself off. Not that big of a deal. I can get the info I want from there here instead of just glancing over. But a restart of device interface manager, bring that screen back.
One ready to descend flight level T4, 01535.
I'm coming up over the water now.
2577 and over 5045, good day.
Good day, Air Canada 349, 19.8, climb into the 230.
Air Canada 349, good morning, climb to level 300.
300, Air Canada 349.
Encore 3495, contact 1977.
1977, Encore 3495, so long.
Air Canada 469, 11977.
11977, Air Canada 469.
30 miles out of the approach now.
Cruise 1703, 11977.
And that's an hour and a half since we entered the runway, right on the head. 138 since we left the gate. They did the ride 136. We're going to be a little late. We were hit with a 110 to 120 knot headwind the entire ride, basically. They didn't do this ride today, the one that I grabbed from FlightAware, so they were probably not hit with these headwinds, which would explain the difference in the timing. But we're probably going to be 7-8 minutes late. No, not late, but behind schedule.
Air Canada 479, 195 for 230.
Air Canada 479, good morning, climb to level 280.
Clear 280, Air Canada 479.
So from Iwayad, we're into Asari, and in Asari, we're making a right, picking up the approach.
Good morning, 31.
Winds are down to 22 now.
FedEx 9153, good morning, 38. Encore 3513, contact 11977.
1977, Encore 3515, good day.
Air Canada 479, when ready, descend flight level 240.
And we're slowing to 240 knots. And we're coming up on 10.
No reason report.
That is set. Let's have a quick peek. Exterior lights check set. Engine start select is the continuous. EFIS panel, I'm already set for terrain.
Okay, you try higher or lower there. Canada Bay traffic is going one. And 349, climb to level 3.
And this ride was absolutely flawless the whole run, except for that one monitor screen. That's it.
2387, Alaska.
Not bad.
Contact, good morning, West 377, level 380, clear.
West 377, good morning, 38.
Center, good morning, Group 112, climbing to flight level 210, 1590.
Group 112, good morning, climb to flight level 31.
Climb flight level 310, Group 112.
Good day, WestJet 353, climbing 187 for 230.
WestJet 353, good morning, climb flight level 320.
Climb to 320, WestJet 353.
Air Canada 479, contact Toronto 11977.
1977, Air Canada 479.
Center, good morning, Summing 815, 19-2, climb to 230.
Summing 815, good morning, climb flight level 250.
5 level 250,
Brickyard 3676, contact Toronto 1.
2577.
Winds are down to 17.
We heard the 25, but we didn't hear the rest.
2577, 2577.
Center, Quantum West Jet 243, we're checking in 380 with Alpha.
West Jet 243, good morning, 38.
So Heather, attend to that 485, level 301, coming to me 2.
At 45.
All right, how we looking here? Way at 12-3, 12-3, 12. When we get in, 34 miles left to go.
It's Canada 480, climb level 310.
And we're going to break through this layer, and I think we're going to have a decent view the rest of the way in. And we got a right coming up at ASARI, so that should give you a view out the right window. Although we're going to be over the water, you might be able to get a view of the landmass out to the right. Yamaguchi.
75 for West Jet 377.
West Jet 377, I'm on 77 or better.
I'll pick it up 377.
And the flight management computers performed just as she was programmed, beautifully. This entire run. Didn't even need speed brake on the way down.
West Jet 309, 240.
West Jet 309, good morning, squad code 47. Air Canada 349, contact 1407.
2427, Air Canada 349, good day.
Yeah, I think once we break out of this, we're good.
349er.
And I think you're going to get a nice view out the window.
West Jet 377, descend when ready, close.
Let's slow up here. Get some flaps out. Get the nose down and enjoy the view. Oh, there you go. There's our island.
West Jet 353, descend level 240, when ready.
Descend 240 when ready, West Jet 353.
West Jet 353, contact 11977.
1977, now West Jet 353.
West Jet 377, Toronto 11977.
1977, West Jet 377, okay.
So sorry, they want us at 4,000. We're 5,000 right now. We're still 4 miles out. So this has been a great run the whole way around.
West Jet 243, descend when ready.
When ready, 240 and 243.
Air Canada 774, contact center 135.
35 paper, hands up that one.
And we coming in out here, buck 45 this ride.
West Jet 243, 11977.
All right, here comes the right coming up.
West Jet 547, flight level 380 Alpha.
Now you come on back. And you know what? Let's slow. Give me that speed. Slow all the way up. You know what? Let's slow up. Slow all the way up. Oh, that looks great.
November 918, Charlie 410, location light.
November 918, Charlie 410.
So we basically have a U-turn coming up, and we're on our way in.
Canada 441, we're climbing through 209.
All right, now you come on back. Give me flaps 1, speed check.
Public to turn, Canada 441.
And let's pick up that approach.
West Jet 309, contact.
The ILS Yankee.
1577, West Jet 309.
And we are inbound Grave.
I'm not far.
Egypt Air 995, descend level 240.
And on a miss, we're looking at 052. Okay. Give me 5 on the flaps, speed check. And you can go to
Canada Canada 441, when you're ready, send the flight.
And we're holding at 4. Give me 10 on the flaps.
Canada 357, flight level 185, climbing 230.
Air Canada 357, Center, good morning.
Looping left-hand turn coming up, and we're in.
Climb 360, Air Canada 357.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that problem when I run X-Plane at night. I have that thing loaded 100% with X-Plane traffic, and it runs great. Or, yeah, traffic global in X-Plane. Oh, thanks, Mick. I appreciate that. That's going to 52. You're going to come around here, and we're holding at 4 at ASARI on the mist. Let's get that in there as well.
Good morning, Climb level 35.
Climb level 350,
What's that 547?
Descend 240, let's get 547.
You just there 995, contact 11977. What's that 547?
All right, we got a little DMER coming up here.
Air Canada 441, 11977. 187, hooking Air Canada 441. 20 Toronto, Air Canada 340, we have Bravo. Air Canada 607, good morning.
There's our airport.
400 on the flight level 190, climbing level 230.
Air Canada 400, climb flight level 3.
2500. Climb level 330, and climb.
What's that 324, climb level 41.
Climb level 410,
What's that 324, go direct to left.
330 to Lava, what's it, 34?
Good morning, Jazz 16, Memphis through 17 Chatter for flight level 230.
Jazz 16, good morning, climb flight level 360.
Flight level 360 for Jazz 16.
And when I say we're holding at 4,
China G'day, Rouge 7109, we're checking in the flight level
on the mist and 052. That looks good.
Center G'day, Maple 7625, flight level 360.
Maple 7625, good morning.
Call on Center, good morning, let's get 579, flight level 340.
What's that 579, good morning.
Center Canada 401, that's flight level 330.
Yeah, 401.
I don't see any roads out here. I wanted to get out there by boat.
That 579, Zibomod 76, or better.
Let's pick up the localizer now.
Air Canada 401, what do you say there?
Speed 305, Air Canada 401.
Canada 401, China 0.
Speed 90 or less, Air Canada 401.
Nicely done.
Contact 13492. 13492. Air Canada.
All right, that's an offset, so let's bring you up. Let's bring that up, and then I'm going to take it. We're in 18. All right. And let me have the gear. Can have that. Let's come on over. And you missed it because you weren't paying attention. Give me 15 on the flaps. Speed check. We're going to slow all the way up now, and then I'm going to take it. You know what? We're going right to 30. My bird, I've got control.
Flight level 280, Air Canada 497.
Breaker 6144, the traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles out of direction, south, low, everywhere.
Come on back.
Maple 765, traffic at 11 o'clock, 12 miles.
Pretty cool view. Oh, I see the bridge now.
Okay, Maple 765.
Still a little high.
6 first 230.
Canada 602, climb level 310.
Climb level 310, Canada 602.
Rouge 7109, 10 197. 7 ready, flight level 240, Rouge 7109. Air Canada 607, 119, 1977, Air Canada 606. Maple 7625, 10 when ready, flight level 240.
Flight ready, flight level 240, Maple 7625.
500.
Charlie 1, Air Canada 44200.
I hope you enjoyed today's ride.
9270,
I did.
Maple 765, when ready, descent flight level 240.
But then again, I always have a good time in here.
Ready, flight level 240, Maple 7625.
Maple 7625, contact center on 119, 1977. That's the one.
1977, Maple 7625, today.
100.
Prepare for landing.
50.
Now WestJet 45700, when ready, descent flight level 240, transition to
10.
Flight level 240, 16579.
Oh, that was a flick of it. It caught my eye at one.
Air Canada 401, when ready, descent flight level 240.
That was a pretty cool ride.
Now WestJet 579, contact Toronto Center on 119.77, and this Laminar speed, that's the one.
WestJet 579, we'll go to.
So we are 8 minutes late
Contact center 119.
on this run.
1977, Air Canada 401, good morning.
And that is because of the headwinds this whole run.
Air Canada 497, when ready, descent flight level 240.
When ready, descend at 240, Air Canada 497.
Air Canada 440, we can proceed direct mechanic now, not please.
Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Air Canada
Wind shear
497,
ahead.
contact center 119.77, good morning.
1977, good morning, Air Canada 497.
Pick a gate, any gate. They didn't have one on FlightAware, so you come on down, you come on off. Electric, yep, hydraulics should be next. And we're going to take you right here.
Direct to Kingston, say again below.
India Golf November.
India Golf November, direct Kingston, Korean Air 249.
Get on APU. Now let's just say we waited a minute.
Air Canada 357, contact center on 13442, good morning.
3442, Air Canada 357, good day.
Jazz 16, contact.
So we're 8 minutes late this ride, fighting a pretty nasty headwind the whole run. From gate to gate, it's an hour and 54 minutes. And we can shut you down, let them run around, get you, and let's pause that.
Hello, ride.
Seems to be 20 and below where the better ride.
Now it's paused. All right, let's get in here.
Okay.
Ground services, set the chocks,
AC,
request ground power, and the doors open. Get those open. Chocks are in position. We can lose the park and brake. Ground power is available. We're going to get on ground, confirm with the AC selector. We are going to get set for unconditioned air here. Lose the APU, lose the fuel pumps, lose the galley power, hydraulic pumps, and TCAS is going to standby. Let's have a peek. She should be ready for the next crew. Electrical power, APU or ground. We are on ground. We are set for unconditioned air. APU bleed is off. Left and right packs to auto. Isolation valve is open. That's looking pretty good. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Wing and engine anti-ice off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. The parking brake is off. And that's a wrap. The aircraft's basically ready for the next crew to come in and take over. Hope you enjoyed that ride. I always have a blast when I'm in here, so I enjoy the company and the conversation along the way, my friends. So I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me. With that, I will catch you on my next live run, maybe later on this evening. I'm hoping. But if not, we'll be back tomorrow for sure. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your day or evening, whatever it may be, and I'll catch you later.
Descend flight level 240, like to start down now for traffic. Level 300 and below is your discretion.
Takeoff flight level 240, descend now down to 300 and then our discretion again at 691.
Roger.
Air Canada 635, level 360.
Air Canada 635, center, good day, ATC Charlie.
We have Charlie, Air Canada 635.
That's Toronto from Air Canada 443, getting a little bumps here at 28. Can we correct 260?
Air Canada 443, descend flight level 240, and that's at your discretion, level off wherever you like.
Alright, descend to 240, and at our discretion, we can level off wherever we like. We'll try 260 to start 443.
Gotcha. Air Canada 317, contact center 12407.
Okay, 2407, Air Canada 317.
Air Canada 691, contact center 11977.
11977, Air Canada 691, so long.
Air Canada 443, contact center 11977.
11977, Air Canada 443.
Jet 245, flight level 360.
WestJet 245, center, good morning. ATIS is now Delta, and squawk new code 2223.
Okay, we'll get to Delta squawking 2223, WestJet 245.